So good morning, everyone. The message is exactly 1 year back, an young Indian team, an young undisputed Indian cricket team has breached an Australian fortress exactly 1 year back. The video is about that winning moments, the winning moments about in that match. So today, my topic is on that beautiful build up to that match and what happened there and how a champion team beat a team of champions champions. So that is today's my topic, and how you can build a champion team. So from the lessons from that incident, that wonderful yes, Rishabh Pant winning, how they created that magic, how an young Indian team, that is it's like a team from on the bench, they came and they won against a team of champions. So that is my topic. So let's start from the beginning. So the story began in March 2020. March 23rd, as you all know, our entire country was locked down for the first time in our lifetime. If we remember correctly, it was the first time we are in lockdown. So because of that pandemic and lockdown, most of the cricketers, they couldn't continue their practice, they couldn't do their routine. That is how it started, and our famous Indian Premium League has got postponed, and that is what happened in March. And if you fast forward to August, so from August, there is a wonderful announcement that IPL is going live, but not in India, but it is in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. They have announced that, and all the teams, all IPL teams started preparation from August itself. So why August is very important? Because all the players who played that match entered a bubble, entered a bubble. Bubble means you can't contact physically the people outside the bubble. Even if they are your family members also, you can't contact them. You have to stay in the bubble. You have to meet and greet only the people inside the bubble. Outside the bubble, you can't meet anyone. Like that, one bubble they created, and from August they started practicing. In September the event got started, and in October the event got ended, and eventually Mumbai Indians won the trophy in 2020. From there, all the players have flown to Australia. Again, one more bubble there. So all the players were staying in the bubble. But why bubble is very important here? Because it's a mental stress. Because when I took my second vaccine and I traveled a lot of places, and suddenly I got sick, and I stayed in a quarantine for 14 days. I couldn't stay in a quarantine for 14 days without talking to anyone physically, not meeting people. I couldn't stay for 14 days. Oh, so much mental stress. If 14 days is a stress, then just imagine months of people staying in the bubble. That was the situation, the mental situation of the players who entered Australia. India eventually lost the ODI series with the margin of 1-2 to Australia, and they won the T20 series with the same margin, 2-1. They won the T20 series. And here the main story begins. So when India started practicing for test matches, they carried so many net bowlers to practice. So before the first test, the media is giving a warning. Australian media is giving a warning. 2 years back, you won a series in Australia without our main players like Steve Smith, David Warner, like that. Two main players, like in our IndusViva, two black diamonds. Without two black diamonds, you won the match. Like that, the media started publicity, and they created, as usual, Australia media, as every time they create more pressure on players. So they created a pressure, and the first test match is a day and night test match. India is not ready or well prepared for the day and night test matches. It is their second day and night test match and first abroad day and night test match. So match began. India, as usually, Virat Kohli is the captain. He lost the toss, and India were batting. And in the batting, they got a good start, and suddenly, in the Adelaide Test match, suddenly one run out happened, and Virat Kohli got run outs, well set and run out. Then the dramatic collapse started, and after that, Australia have batted. They got recovered, and then the magical story has begun. If it is possible, let's try one time to watch what happened on the third day of the magical test at Adelaide. If the internet, what happened? I hope you can hear, you can watch. You forget about hearing. I think you can watch the video.
Paddy Cummins, so often the man for Australia.
Easy catch. Pat Cummins able to remove the night watchman early.
Oh.
Edged, gone. Edged and gone. Another one.
Yep.
Edged and gone again. Two in the over for Josh Hazlewood.
He's caught it. Gone, mid-wicket. Oh, a noise, they like it. Behind, gone. Gone, first ball. Oh, that is beautifully taken. He's just too good, Hazlewood. Oh, that's nasty. Well, looks like a retired hurt. Australia could not have wished for anything more this morning.
So that is what happened. I hope scoreline. India got all out for 36, which is their lowest score. 36 all out. Then Australia won the match. Then suddenly all the newspapers, every newspaper headline is Indian team in the on the search of IPL glory, money. They are not involved in cricket. They are not properly practiced for test match. They are not ready. So lot of headlines came. If we have to compare, just like in our March 2021, everybody was talking about IndusViva. Every headlines was about IndusViva. Like that, after this 36 all out, every cricket related person was talking. India is useless. India can't bat. India can't no. So many things came. Then after that, the big blow was the two of the key players. One person left on parental leave. That is our captain, Virat Kohli. The second person got injured, Mohammad Shami. He got injured, so he was not playing the second test match. So second test match, all eyes on Indian team, how they recover. Then Ajit Rahane, he captained and he turned over the situation from the toss itself. He won the toss. He won the toss. Then they allowed again Australia to bat, which everybody thought it's a wrong decision. And if we fast forward that match, without two key players, two key players, Ajinkya Rahane led from the front. He scored a century, and finally India won that match in Melbourne. That is Boxing Day test. That is December 26th to December 31st, 2020. That is a great ending to 2020. All cricket fans again started celebrating. So they are cheering for India. And in that test match, we lost one more bowler. The next test match, third test match, our premium fast bowler, Jasprit Bumrah is not available. So in second test match, our one of our Hyderabad guy got an opportunity. Mohammad Siraj, he made this test debut. Third test match, again, one more fast bowler got injured just with Bumrah. So it gave chance to another person to get into the team, Navdeep Saini. So third test match, Sydney. Again, Australia scored huge runs. Steve Smith scored a century. Then India replied. And finally, final day, we found two fighters, two warriors who survived all Australian attack, and they survived for 43 overs. 43 overs they survived, and they made it a draw. Second test match, and in second test match we lost one more premium fast bowler, Mr. Umesh Yadav. So all the three fast bowlers who were in the original team for the first test were out of the test series. All three got injured. And fourth test match, that is our story begins on the fourth test match. This is the story you should remember in your Viva business. The fourth test match, on the morning of fourth test match, Ashwin was unfit. Ravichandran Ashwin was unfit, and they gave a test debut to Washington Sundar. He got the debut cap, and the most ironical thing at that moment was Washington Sundar he went as a net bowler, not as a player. As a net bowler, Washington Sundar, Natarajan, they went as a net bowlers. The ironical thing was Washington Sundar doesn't have his batting pads. On the morning of the test match, he went and bought the batting pad. That was the situation. That was the team. Means at that situation, what happened is whoever is left over in the team, you make a team from that leftover people. You start a test match. That was the situation of India. So they lost their captain in the first test match. They got their premium fast bowler injured in the first test match. Second test match, another premium fast bowler got injured. Third test match, one more premium fast bowler got injured. And all the fast bowlers are out of the series. Now the test started. Fourth test at Brisbane, where Australia never lost a test match in 32 years. That was the record in Brisbane. The match started, Indian fast bowling, one side, total number of wickets they took was 11 wickets. And another side, Australian fast bowling attack, the number of wickets they had is 1100 wickets. 11 versus 1100. That is the beginning of the test match. That 11 wickets taken, young Indian fast bowling took all the 20 wickets of Australia. All the 20 wickets, they took Steve Smith, they took Warner, they took the premium batsmen, everybody. The powerful bowling attack of Australia with 1100 test wickets, they couldn't take the 20 wickets of the young Indian batsmen. So that was the beginning. The first inning started. Australia scored 300 plus runs. Second innings, India were struggling. Then rose two young heroes. Once again, two lower order bowlers. They turned into batsmen. They charged with their bat. They put a 100-run partnership. Shardul Thakur and Washington Sundar. They put 100 runs partnership, and they took India to a better score. And then second innings, Australia again scored 300. They declared, and final day of the test match, India have to score 329 to win the test match. So initially, Rohit Sharma got out. Then came Pujara. So he played a Pujara knock. Then again, on other side, one more young opening batsman, Shubham Gill. He played freely. By the time of tea, India were only 3 wickets down and very reachable to the target. And then came the man with, you can do a Superman. We call him as a Superman, Rishabh Pant. The Super Rishabh came. He scored. He won the match for India by playing a wonderful knock, 89 not out. He scored and he won the match for India. So if you just check the team, the comparison between the team, is whoever the rest, the players who are available at the time, they took the team and they won against the best bowling attack in entire world. They faced the best bowling and they charged into one of the greatest test batsmen ever, Mr. Steve Smith and David Warner. They forced them and they won against a champions. Each and every member of Australian team in that moment, in that match, were all champions. But all those champions couldn't come together to win against the young Indian team. So what that is a story in detail. If we want to go in detail, you can search in Google. So many articles and so many documentaries are made regarding that wonderful match. And on 32 years record they breached, the young Indian team. So what we can learn from this situation, this match, this story. If you check, it's not easy for people to stay in bubble for 8 to 9 months. It's a mental stress. But as a professional, you have to overcome that. As in our business, it's not easy to wake up every day and to have the same excitement, same enthusiasm, same smiling face. It's not easy. But as a professionals, we need to develop that, because we are here to conquer. So if we decide to conquer, then we should practice it and we should become a professional in it. So every day morning we have to wake up with same excitement, same enthusiasm. So it's, again, I'm telling, it's not easy. Some days will go with you, some days won't go with you, but still that is what we require. So that is one lesson. Then the second thing is, people might talk about your failures. Now in this situation, we go back and search for that 36 all-out match. Otherwise, nobody is talking about 36 all-out. Everybody talking about India won in Australia, India won in England, India won in South Africa. So India is winning abroad. Now Indian team is the real champion team. They are winning everywhere outside India. In home, everybody can do well, but outside home, in away test match, who are doing well? And right now, India are doing well in away test match. Everybody talking about success only, not about the failure of 36 all out. It's once in a lifetime incident. In the same way, our March incident is also a once in a lifetime incident. That won't be repeated. It happened. It is done. That's all. It won't be repeated. And how people forget about it with our achievements. Today, you have to decide what achievement you are going to create within the next 6 weeks, because in 6 weeks time, we are approaching our Star Summit. So what kind of achievements you want to create in your organization, left and right? How many Star Summit achievers you want to create? If you start creating more and more Star Summit achievers, people forget about what happened in March. People forget about what happened in December. So everything people will forget, just like they forget about 36 all out. So you have that thing in your hand, how the story must be go on, how the story must be remembered. You have that power. You can change that story. You can show people a different story. You can show the people different story with your success. So that is the second thing we can learn from this amazing India breaching the Australian fortress. The third thing is the regular captain left for a parental leave. Once the regular captain left, somebody have to take the initiation, and Ajinkya Rahane took that leadership. He led from the front, not from the behind. He led from the front. The first innings as a captain, he scored a century. He earned the people respect. He earned all his team members respect. And from there, he led the team. So right now, you might miss your regular captains. Sometimes all time our regular captain won't be available, correct? They might be busy in touring to different places, they might be busy in some other things. So when the regular captain is not there, you have to become the captain, and you have to take that initiation. You have to lead with your daily activities, with your own experience. You have to lead, you have to show people how to do business, you have to show them. So don't worry about the captain. No, see, they didn't give any excuses. Correct. Our best player, best batsman, Virat Kohli is not there. Our captain is not there. We might win, we might not win. We can win, we should win. They didn't tell all these things. They start believing in themselves. You have to believe in yourself. Sometimes our company main people might be there, might not be there. Like just what happened in March, in December, few things happen at the time. You have to take initiation of your team, you have to lead, you have to start performing, you have to show your team how to perform, how to achieve things, how to do great things in the business. You have to show them, you have to lead from the front. That is the second thing. The third thing we can learn from this amazing young Indian team breaching Australian fortress. The fourth important thing is you have to trust the people in your team. Whether they are experienced, whether they are not experienced, whether they are debut, whether they are already taken 500 wickets or not, you have to trust the playing 11. Once the 11 is announced, you have to trust them. In the same way, you have to believe and trust in your team. In your team, all the people in your left, in your right, you have to believe them, you have to trust them. Some people might be talented but not have skills. Some people might have skills but not have dream. Some people might have dream, they don't know what to do. These things happen with everyone. These things happen with me, this thing happen with all the diamonds, this thing happen with everybody in IndusViva. So, but still, you have to believe them, you have to trust them, because all the people who have talent, they can develop the skill. All the people who have skill, you have to show the vision to dream. All the people who have dream, you have to show them how to work. You can show them. Once you start believing them, once you start trusting them, then automatically you can show the path. The exact way, Ajinkya Rahane trusted his team and they won in Melbourne. Sometimes your core team might be rested. Sometimes your core team might be injured. Still, there are a lot of people in your team. They might be searching for a path. They were searching for the path, right path, how to go long in this business, how to go long and how to become successful. You have to identify them. You have to identify them and you have to start build them to the top. And main thing is you trust and build young people in your team. You build and trust young people because they can do wonders. They have so much confidence. Just like Rishabh Pant, who played a match-winning knock, he's fearless on that day. He didn't think he might get out or not. He just fearlessly gone after Australian attack. That fearlessness you must add to your team also. For that, you need youngsters, because all above 30, most of the above 30 people are always in doubts because of the commitment with the family, financially, socially, so many things going in their mind. They might not do the things exactly like the people who are under 30, who are fearless, who are not that much committed to family responsibilities, but have huge dreams. That fearless thing you must add to your team also. Build youngsters. You just remind of our young icon of the year 2021, Mr. Syed Francis Hussain. He was fearless. He is fearless. Right? So many people, so many leaders are now emerging. Under 30, so many leaders are emerging. It's time for you to think about youngsters, building youngsters in your organization who are fearless, who can dream of Crown Black Diamond in 5 years, in 6 years, who believe that it is possible. It might not come into our mind that it's possible to become a Crown Black Diamond in 5 or 6 years, but there are people out there under 25, under 30, who once get passionate about industry or business. They will believe that they are made for this business, and they believe that they might finish the Crown Black Diamond in 5 or 6 years. As our wonderful CEO always says, the fastest Crown Black Diamond, he might be pursuing his college right now. It's time for hunt those crown black diamonds in colleges, in workplaces. So go for it. Go for fearless people. Go for below 30 people. It's your time. It's a new year. So new year, new hopes, new dreams. So I hope the message is clear. Even without your regular captain, you can do things. You are built to do those things. You plan for your star summit, how many achievers you want to create on your left team and right team. My suggestion, go for 6 and 6, 6 on your left, 6 on your right. Let's make the star summit very, very, very big event. Let's all shut the things happen in March and December with our massive success of Star Summit, with our massive success of Star Summit. So once we show that success, people forget what happened, and people start looking what is beyond today. So let's hope we all together, we can do this. You can do this. I believe you can do this. So you have to believe it. Definitely you are built to do this and become an executive diamond in IndusViva. If I can become an executive diamond, each and everyone in this room can become an executive diamond. So just a matter of time. So all the very best. Keep attending Project 1K. Keep showing your interest in learning. So keep learning and keep achieving. All the very best.